One of the hard parts about being a dividend-focused YouTuber is trying to appeal to the many different kinds of dividend investors out there.
Okay, why are there so many?
Well, in my attempt to do just that, welcome back to the Power 5 Stocks of the Week. In this series, each week I present you all with the leaders in the following categories: dividend yield, dividend streak, dividend growth rates, 10-year returns, and the stock trading the highest percentage off of their 52-week high. All of these stocks are going to have an ex-dividend date of next week, and the only requirements for consideration to be on this list is that you have to beat the S&P 500 over the past 10 years and have a dividend streak of at least 5 years. If you're looking for a fresh take on a top 5 series you're not going to find anywhere else on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe and tune in each week.
You heard the man.
But now, let's go ahead and jump into this week's list. If you're the type of dividend investor that's looking for income now, you're gonna love this stock. This week's stock with the highest dividend yield is Arbor Realty Trust, stock ticker ABR. ABR is a quarterly payer in the financial sector, paying $1.60 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 13.62%. ABR has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 6 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 18.97%. a 5-year dividend growth rate of 20.99%, and a payout ratio of 86.8%. ABR goes ex-dividend May 18th, and they pay out on May 31st. And a $10,000 investment into ABR 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $37,907.10, which is a 14.25% year-over-year return rate. And here on the channel, we always compare to the S&P 500, because if you're not going to beat the market with your individual stocks, you might as well just invest in the market. The S&P 500 in the same time frame turned into $30,709.29, which means you would have been $7,197.81 better off investing into ABR. If you're a fan of consistency and longevity, you're going to love this week's stock. This week's stock with the longest dividend streak is MSA Safety, stock ticker MSA. MSA is a quarterly payer in the consumer discretionary sector, paying $1.88 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 1.4%. MSA has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 52 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 3.08%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 5.62%, and a payout ratio of 28.24%. MSA goes ex-dividend on May 15th, and they pay out on June 10th. And that same $10,000 investment into MSA 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $33,036.65, which is a 12.69% year-over-year return rate. Once again, compared to the S&P that turned into that $30,709.29, which means MSA was a better investment by $2,327.36 over the past 10 years. And we have a rare situation this week where the stock that has the best dividend growth rates is also the stock trading the highest percentage off of their 52-week high. This week's stock is Walker & Dunlop, stock ticker WD. WD is a quarterly payer in the financial sector, paying $2.52 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 3.79%. WD has been paying and growing their dividend over the past 6 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 24.48%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 57.6%, and a payout ratio of 37.41%. At the time of recording, WD was trading 42.33% off of their 52-week high. Walker & Dunlop go ex-dividend May 17th with a payout date of June 2nd, and $10K into Walker & Dunlop 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $40,295.41, which is a 14.95% year-over-year return rate. Again, compared to the S&P that turned into that same $30,709.29, which means Walker & Dunlop was $9,586.12 better than the S&P over the past decade. There's only one stock left in today's video, and if you guys haven't already, please make sure you guys are signed into your YouTube account and leave a like on the video, as it helps me get my content to other people on YouTube. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed and ringing the bell so you guys get notified every time I post new dividend related content. And lastly, I'm open to suggestions. Please use the comment section down below and let me know if there's anything special about dividends you want me to cover in a future video. But now let's get to this final stock. At the end of the day, we're all in the stock market to make some money, and you would have made plenty of it with this stock. This week's stock with the best 10-year returns is LMAT Vasculaire, stock ticker LMAT. LMAT is a quarterly payer in the healthcare sector, paying 56 cents per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 0.83%. LMAT has been paying and growing their dividend over the past 13 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 13.74%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 16.99%, and a payout ratio of 38.81%. LMAT goes ex-dividend on May 16th with a payout date of June 1st. And here's where this one really shines. A $10,000 investment into LMAT 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $123,700.42, which is a 28.59% year-over-year return, again compared to the S&P that turned into that $30,709.29, which is a impressive $92,991.13 difference in just 10 years.
It's really incalculable.
As mentioned earlier in the video, each of these stocks has outperformed the S&P 500 over the past 10 years. All of these stocks have a dividend streak of at least 6 years, and all of them also go ex-dividend next week if you choose to make the purchase. There were some great stocks mentioned in today's video. Please use the comment section down below to let me know if any of them piqued your interest and what it was about that stock that got you excited. If you or someone you know is trying to get right financially and needs a roadmap on where to start, make sure you guys check out this video right here. But until next time, see you.